Friends, have you ever wondered what became of Captain Titus and the Ultramarines after their fateful battle against the Orcs on Vigilus? While the Imperial archives offer few definitive answers, legends whisper of a lone space marine leading the defense of a remote outpost against overwhelming alien forces. Could this missionary be our old friend Titus? Join me now as we sift through rumors and tactical readings, piecing together clues to learn what dangers still test the indomitable will of mankind's finest. According to astropathic reports, a sizable Xenos attack fleet has been sighted traversing the Cygnus sector of late. With most loyal defense forces called away to the bloody war on Vigilus, vulnerable worlds like Hera lay poorly protected from incursion. Should these hostile vessels turn their eyes towards Hera's unprepared cities, extinction would surely follow. It is at moments like these that humanity's champions must rise to turn back the tide of darkness. And so, from the rocks and ruined outposts of Vigilus's scarred landscape, word is sent by travelers of a solitary space marine who fights still as if possessed by the spirit of Macragge itself. He leads a ragged militia in drills and patrols, endlessly scouting the world's remote regions for any sign of the approaching alien armada. His battle brothers lost, his mission unclear, still Titus prepares as if awaiting destiny's call to clash once more with the enemies of man. But will his efforts prove sufficient to repel the shadow closing in on Hera and its people? As the days pass in anxious waiting, the people of Hera go about their lives as best they can, despite the looming threat overhead. Fishers haul their catches from the sea, while farmers sow their fields, all under the watchful eye of Titus and his troops atop the fortress's walls. But even their keen sight and bionic enhancements could not forever ward off the coming storm. On the misty morning our story begins. The cry goes up. Enemy vessels have been spotted descending through the clouds, intent on bringing ruin to this unsuspecting domain. And so, as Hera's people look to the heavens with fear and prayers on their lips, one name is echoed from the fortress in a tone as resolute as the steel-shod cliffs: Captain Titus. The time has come to make their stand. Mankind's numberless foe come to challenge the might of humanity's defenders. Over the coming episodes, we shall see if even the heroic few can prevail against the alien hordes mustered against Hera and her people. The coming battle promises much, both glory and extinction hang in the balance. Join me again soon as our story continues. As word of the approaching enemy spreads, Captain Titus orders all able citizens to make for the stout walls of the fortress of Hera. There, supplies are hurriedly stacked and arms are distributed to the newly minted troops. But will village farmers and shopkeepers prove any match for the genetic and technological terrors of the alien armadas? From the whipping winds, a hulking war machine appears, a relic from ages past, rediscovered in some long-abandoned bunker. Though rusting and long dormant, its weaponry and armor could make all the difference in turning back the Xenos' onslaught. If only its ancient systems can be restarted before the aliens breach the plains. Working through the biting sands, Captain Titus assists the Mechanicus adepts in decoding the activation protocols for the towering construct. But the script proves as dead as the machine, its secrets keeping just beyond their grasp. As the hours pass and the scouts report the aliens' impending arrival, hope seems lost. Then, from the dusty shelves, a young adept retrieves an aged tome with a glint in her eyes. Could its faded pages hold the key they need? With the Xenos forces closing on the fortress, all eyes turn to Titus. And the engineer, will they unlock the machine's dormant power in time to turn the tide?